Hi, my name is Tim, and I am living with Lou Gehrig's disease.
Liz Tyroller means the world to me on myriad levels. She allows me to have some semblance of my life still. I can work because she's set up a wonderful structure of caregiving and aid, and I wouldn't be able to leave the house literally if she hadn't worked as hard as she does for us.
The primary thing that we do is we have a core care team. So we have basically set up round-the-clock care for him. So we have, at this point, there's nursing care that's brought in, and then Kaylan is his primary caregiver, but we try to bring in, at least for a few hours every day, somebody to give Kaylan some respite. So we have people who are trained in how to take care of Tim, how to toilet him, how to handle the trach, emergency procedures, how to give him range of motion exercises, and there's someone scheduled for every single weekday.
I can't imagine those people that are the sole caregivers of patients, because I don't see how it's physically possible, mentally, emotionally, any of that.
It gives Kaylan a little bit of space to breathe. It gives her a little bit of freedom, and it gives Liz this incredible opportunity to put to use the incredible gifts that she has for, somebody that we all love very, very much.
And I think it's really important for Tim that we have such a dynamic network of caregivers, because it keeps it fresh and lively, and there's always somebody new, and everybody has a different perspective. And it's also, I feel that it probably helps everyone too. We're all sitting on our hands to some extent.
The way that I deal with this is to be productive. And by being proactive, I think it gives me a place to channel all the, oh my God, there's nothing I can do. I'm losing my friend, he's sick, he's hurting. I can just say, okay, well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do something, we're gonna get something done. And it allows me to sort of feel like I am not powerless.
Having one of your friends become terminally ill it doesn't come with a manual. She really made it possible for those of us who were really wanting to help to actually be able to do it.
From the beginning, I was getting offers of help from people, and that spanned the categories, from helping with benefit shows, to bringing food, to money, to whatever, whatever people could do. And so I created categories for each one of these things. So from the beginning, I had a list of certain people that I knew were gonna be willing to do these things once the time came.
Not only does Liz organize everybody and get everybody in place, but she is just as much in the trenches in getting her hands dirty with the core care team as well. She has her hours she does during the week, and Liz is, she's just as dedicated to doing all of the down and dirty work that the rest of us are doing.
It's a peace of mind for me as well, because I'm starting back at work, and when I'm at work, I can't leave if somebody falls through, and I know that's not gonna happen because we have the coverage that we need. And I also know that Tim's not just sitting in front of the TV wasting away. He's got people that he loves to come, and everybody always has a different idea of things they should do that day. They take him out on walks. It's awesome. And that's what means the most about everyone coming, is that the only thing it does is consistently benefit Tim's quality of life.
In the weeks leading up to him getting his trach, he had to be on his BiPAP machine for more and more hours a day, which the BiPAP machine covers his entire face. It really limited his interaction with the world, and it was becoming increasingly obvious that this is exactly what needed to happen, that he needed to have this trach or he was gonna die.
Ultimately, getting the trach was probably one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. And Even now, one little mess up and I could die. It's still terrifying to a certain degree. If we thought taking care of me was tricky before, it's nothing compared to what it is now.
Tim can't do much on his own. He can't even move his hospital bed right now. So if he needs anything, if he needs to go to the bathroom, if he's hungry, if he needs to be fed, if he, wants to reposition, he needs somebody to do it for him. And on a much more serious note, he has a machine that's breathing for him. And if something happens and there's a mucus plug or something happens with the machine, or sometimes the tube falls out of his trach, he'll die. Like that. It's that simple. So there has to be someone there that knows how to take care of him at all times.
Liz understood when Tim got his trach that the set of challenges that would be facing the people who wanted to do his core care was brand new and was life or death. And not everybody who volunteered signed up for that. Not everybody who volunteered wants to have that much responsibility in their hands. And Liz singled out and helped to identify the core group of us who were willing to do that. And she made sure that we knew exactly what to do and made sure we felt empowered with the knowledge that if something did go wrong on our watch, that he would be fine.
I think that on a daily basis now, there's always kind of something that is slightly defeatist about where he is, mentally and emotionally and physically. You start to realize that progression isn't as slow as we wanted it to be, and that the kind of stereotypical aspects of ALS, not moving, not speaking, just being trapped inside a body, become more and more realistic every day. And that's scary as hell.
I don't want to die. There's that to it, but I feel like I'm finally starting to make some kind of wave in the ALS movement, and I want to make sure that if I'm going down swinging, and I do everything I can for this community, because we're so underrepresented, and we need voices, and if I can be one of those voices, then it's an honor.
Tim has a really great way of reminding himself that even if you're trapped in your own body, you're not dead in there.
Well, I'll die trying, I'll never give up. Even when the odds are down, when no one gives a fuck. And even when pigs are flying, hell is frozen up. Well, I'll die trying, I'll never give up. And I know it's hard to love someone whose head is in the stars.